Huh? Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the webinar today. Let's wait like a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. I see attendees are joining. Hi, Henry. How are you?
Hi, Jason. How are you?
Are you in San Jose?
Yes, I'm in San Jose right now and stay home. Right now, we all work from home.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, same here. Yeah. Even though we can go to offices in Taiwan, but we at Nx we're still working from home. Yeah.
That's right.
But I think in San Jose is more serious, right? The COVID situations.
Yeah, the whole California, I think, is pretty much in a lockdown status.
Wow. So, do you have to stay in like that in the quarantine hotels or at home for 14 days when you come back?
Actually, there's no regulation on that, so that's why it's the kind of auto control. Nobody, I think they are kind of not really took care about this. Well, when they come
Wow.
back in the airport, they didn't do anything, just like normal. So
Really? Wow.
yeah, I was quite surprised, and yeah, I think it's in Taiwan or other part of Asia is more serious about this.
Yeah. So you said I know you just came back to USA like a month ago. So you just go
Yeah,
back, you take a normal taxi and then you go home. That's it.
yeah,
There's nothing.
you do no restriction, no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it
That sounds
just the restaurant you cannot go inside. The bar is closed, but pretty much you can go anywhere.
wow. That's interesting. I
Yeah.
can imagine that though. Yeah. All right. I think we have most of the attended here already. So let's get started today. All right.
Sure.
Yeah. So good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining our webinar today. Hope you're all doing good there. So today we are very honored to invite Henry from Aira with us to show us their facial recognition solutions for contactless visitor management and the tracing solutions. Okay. So Henry, would you like to say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone. Good to join with Network Optics webinar and Jason here. Hope we give you some useful information today.
Thank you, Henry. We're very looking forward to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So before we start, as usual, I'd like to share with you our NX event calendar on our website. And there's an event calendar where it shows our monthly webinars. So in November, we have went through several webinars, and in December, there will be more to come. Yeah, so please like come to our webinar sessions from time to time. So we always host webinar with different technology partners to show you different kind of use cases. Okay. At the same time, I'd like to share with you on our website, we just launched a new page for COVID-19 detection and tracing technologies. So if you or your partners, your customers are looking for a solution for this application, I really encourage you to come here. There are several applications based on camera technology or based on server technology. So you can come here and see what kind of solutions are available, and those information we share here, they're already integrated with NX Witness, okay, or other powered by NX solutions. So Aira is right here. And today we'll have more information about what exactly they've been implementing in projects, okay? So this is our agenda. At the beginning, I take a look at our attendee list. I noticed that many of you are already an ex-witness partner, yeah, or has already joined our webinars before. So today I'll just give a very brief introductions about the company and solution. And later on at the chat button, I will upload 2 links, video links for you so that you can take 2 YouTube video. One is about a more comprehensive introduction about our software, and the other is a 2.5-minute video to showcase some of the demo of our features. So I won't spend too much time on these 2. Yeah. And then I will spend a little bit more time on what is autonomous visitor management and applications, and what is NX role in that. After that, I'll give the stage to Henry. Henry will share with us their facial recognition solution, and the last session is Q&A, okay? If you have any questions, you will see a chat button or you will see a Q&A button. Please type your question there and we will answer that at the end of our webinar, okay? Let's get started. Hold on. So I have a bigger screen. Okay. So I'd like to start with some information about Network Optix. Our headquarters is in Burbank, California, and I base in the Taipei office. We have 7 staff here, including sales and business development team member, pre-sales, support engineers, and marketing. So we are taking care of business in Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia and the Greater China area. In addition to Taipei and the Burbank office, we also have offices in Australia, Russia, the Netherlands, France, Spain, and Ukraine. Today, there are almost 100 team members in the company, and 80% of us are technical and engineering functions. Okay. Just a brief history about the company. NX was founded on 2010, and we spent around 20 months to build the initial platform based on the fundamental philosophy of what we think the video software should be. So at the beginning, it's not a feature-rich VMS, but it's more focused on usability. So later in 2012, we introduced our first product, which is the flagship VMS NX Witness. And at the same time, we also launched a third-party powered by NX solutions. So in 2016, we were selected as the 7th fast-growing software company on the Inc. 5000 in the USA. And from 2016, for the following 4 consecutive years, we are always selected by the Inc. 5000. And we launched NX Cloud in 2017, which is the foundation on our vSaaS business today. And since 2018 till now, we've been focusing on enhancing our software framework and developer tools, the metadata and the plugin infrastructure, so that we can extend our VMS platform for our AI-based video analytics applications. So this year, 2020, we launched the NX Cloud Integration Marketplace, where our partners can easily find a third-party solutions that works with NX. Excuse me. Okay. So now we have 2 products. So NX Witness is the one we are looking at right now. This one, we can get cameras, etc. And we also use that for presentations. Yeah, it's a really nice and handy tools. So NX Witness, it's an enterprise level VMS software that is designed for surveillance and physical security industries. So if you are a distributor, you are a SI, or you are an end user, this will be the product you are using most of the time, okay? And we also have another product, NX Meta VMP, which stands for Video Management Platform. So it is an open, extensible video management and development platform, and it's a developer-facing solution. So there are many companies around the world that are using the NX Meta VMP to create full-featured, powered by NX IP video products, and also make integrations for their target markets. So if you are developers, if you are a vendor, then this will be the product you are using to make integrations with NX. And it's totally free. It's developer facing, okay? And I like to use these slides to share with you some of the core philosophies of our software. So when we're developing the VMS software, we think of VMS should have some key characteristics. So it should be instantly usable. It should be cross-platform and lightweighted, and it should be able to extend for different applications and use cases. Okay, let's start with the instantly usable parts. The installation package of NX Server Plus client applications only 150 megabytes. It's really small. So from downloading the software to finish the installation usually takes only 2 minutes. There's no prerequisite software is needed, and there's no need to use a SQL Server. Once you install the software, NX will auto discover all the available IP camera, web cameras, third-party video encoders, NVRs, and even DVRs, as long as we integrate with it. And we will add them to the resource tree. User can then start viewing those devices and interact with them, such as doing PTZ control, fisheye dewarping, two-way audios, even using the camera built-in video analytics together with our event rule engine. All these can be used for free, okay? Maintaining the software is also very simple. Let's use an example. We have a merged system with multiple servers, let's say 50 servers, thousands of camera. When you want to upgrade the whole system, you only need to do a single click on the upgrade button. Then all the components in the merged system across different operating systems will start upgrade automatically. Yeah, it's very simple. And NX also very lightweight. We can on most operating system, including Windows, Windows servers, Ubuntu Linux, Mac OS, or even Raspbian or Bananian on the ARM computers. Yeah. So if we are running a project with 128 1080p camera as the prime string and a VGA as the secondary string, we only need a single core of i3 CPU, just a single core. For smaller projects like 8 cameras, 1080p camera, 8 cameras, we only require a 32-bit low power ARM CPU, such as a Cortex A7. Yeah, so it's very, very lightweight. Yeah. And other than that, we have various free developer tools based on HTTP REST API and the C++ SDK. So numerous integrations have been made for different vertical use cases, and not only in the security surveillance fields, but also some interesting applications such as production monitoring, wildlife research, autonomous robotics, and some users even use our software to capture the rocket engine testing. Yeah, so it's limited to extend the VMS platform. So today we invite Aira to share with us how their customers implement their autonomous visitor management system based on facial recognition solutions. It's a very interesting topic, and we see a very fast increasing demand for this application. So today we're going to know more about it. To start, I'd like to share with you like about autonomous security. So what is the autonomous applications? The idea is actually not new and has been in the market for a few years, actually. It basically allows systems to act on predefined rules, to remove the need for humans to make decisions and react on our own. So it's simply like a if this then that engine. So we predefine the rule, the system will work. It's not new. But why this year the autonomous or the so-called contactless applications are getting more attention this year? One of the reasons is, of course, the increasing threats of COVID-19 pandemic. However, the other important reason, I would say a more positive reason, is that the revolution in AI-powered system. With AI-powered video analytics, the autonomous systems have become smarter than ever and make IP video a much more advanced and accurate sensor than other traditional sensors. Yeah. So what is NX role in it? What do we do? What do we play in this integrated solutions? NX Witness VMS is a open video management platform and with comprehensive integration tools. And I think most importantly is that we have an advanced rules and event engine that can easily link ifs of any metadata to start a series of actions. We have the engine to bring together various applications based on the required use cases. Okay. So how does it work? Let's see a very simple and high level architecture of how it works. It's very simple and straightforward. Nx receives the strings from different IP video devices. Like I said, it could be IP camera, USB camera, third-party DVR or NVR. Once we receive the string, we send them to any AI-powered video analytics application. Then those VA applications use computer vision to classify the objects and send the metadata back to Nx, either via our HTTP REST API or via our C++ SDK. Once we receive the metadata, the Nx rules and event engine will trigger actions based on what rules have been set. At the same time, we display the metadata on live or archive strings, and users can also search this metadata in Nx to find related video. So you use Aira's as an example. Aira's facial recognition applications use Nx server API to pull RTSP strings from Nx server, and then they inference the string to come up with different metadata, such as who is this person, is he or she on any list, and we can also combine temperature screening information to the person, and then we can display and recall all this information to Nx, and at the same time to their visitor management system. Okay, so once we have those metadata inputs, Nx can command automatically to open the door or to alert the security guard accordingly, depends on what's the metadata. Okay, so once the rule is set up on the first day of the project is commissioned, user only need to review the visitor or the member report. There's a very interesting, nice gym cases that Aira has been working on that. So for the end user, they only review the visitor and management report, and then they only take care of the abnormal events. They don't need to like react on many things, interact with the system all the time. They only need to take care of abnormal events and incidents. Okay, it's just a very high level view of how our solution work together with Aira. So later on, Henry will share with us more information about their solutions. Okay, so Henry, would you like to start from here?
Sure. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay. Okay. Let me briefly open the video so everybody can see me. Again, for who are joining us later, so maybe I didn't get a chance to say hello. So again, welcome you to join this Network Optics webinar. We're proud to be join Jason to talk about our integration with Nx. Okay, let me start sharing my presentation. Oops, wait, what happened? Hello? Wait.
We can hear you, Henry.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought I lost it for a second.
No.
Just make sure. So you see my screen?
Yep, I can see your screen, but not
Okay,
yet
good.
the presentation file.
Okay, give me a second. Okay.
Yeah, we can see you now.
Oops, why is stuff on this page? Give me a second here. Okay, give you moving too fast. Okay, now back to the first page. Everybody see this okay, Jason?
Yeah, very clear.
Okay, good. So we'll give you a brief introduction for Aira and integration with Nx. First, Aira is founded. It's a quite new company, just founded earlier this year. We are focused in the AI technology, but the technology was started, actually we've been working on this for the past 3 years. And the mission is to use this advanced face recognition technology in all kind of application, and especially like during this, as Jason mentioned, during this COVID-19 period, there's a lot of contact this requirement application showing up. So I think it's a good opportunity to introduce this product into the market. A brief view of the our solution. As you can see, the center of this solution is Aira Face, which is a mini server with our software. Of course, the core technology of the company is a software. Integrate with, for example, like IP camera, some tablet with webcam, or some Intel RealSense kind of sensor, all kind of sensor to achieve this face recognition technology. Combine with the integration like access control to achieve this contactless access control system. Whether it's a new access control system or your existing one, we can also work with you. And also it can work with something like IO dry contact for door, alarm, or even alerts. On the application side, the system provide a dashboard and all kind of reporting capability, and you can do your detailed investigation through event or logs. And we also have the API for integration. If you have any third-party integration requirement to integrate a facial recognition core technology like ours. A real client application in the field so far, there's much more is growing, depends on the market. But we start with like signage product or greeting when they recognize a particular VIP or your visitors or even employees. Or we could do attendance tracking, just like factory or office. If you focus on the attendance of the particular facility. And also during this COVID-19 stage, temperature measurement is quite getting popular. We also work with some device to give you that readings. And in other application like a gym or other public location, or some kind of semi-public, when you have members or you have some registered users, you can want to know who is in the facility, who left the facility, so you can have this occupancy status show up on your dashboard. And also a popular application is visitor management. You want to know where is I mean which visitor in the facility, and even later on you want to know where they are, or even who came across their say their pass in your facility. So all this application is getting popular with the face recognition technology. A brief introduction of the platform. This Aira Face application, the performance is we can recognize 20 face per second, and in our typical smallest database, we can support up to 10,000 face per system. And one server right now, on our standard hardware, it can support up to 12 channel. That including could be 12 tablet we support, or with a 4 IP camera, 1080p. This is based on our standard configuration. If there's any application require heavier or even more channel face recognition, the hardware, of course, could be customized to the requirement. The capability, additional capability, like right now, as you can see on the right hand side, we have this recommended tablet with a temperature sensor, and also the software running on standard hardware. And with third-party integration, we talk about access control system integration, NVR integration, just like network optics, IP camera or thermal camera integration, and also digital I/O device integration. More feature, including I mentioned the temperature measurement. That's through our tablet. The feature we provide is like a liveness test, anti-spoofing. So you couldn't use your phone or use a photo to fake a real person to cheat the system to get access to the facility. And the temperature measurement could be done through a tablet we provide or through a thermal camera we support it. Additional is a two-factor authentication. Right now, you can use typical access control system. They come with car swiping. You can add additional face recognition requirement on top of this car swiping, or you can do either one, or grant access to the visitor. We also integrate with the exception alert. Say you have a temperature sensor implemented in this application, we can give you a warning to trigger some alert on the high temperature sensor, high temperature alert, or we can give alert for stranger, or even generate alert sound if you integrate with some external audio device. And additionally, other interface we work with face recognition technologies. We can use, the system will provide a QR code for something like a pre-registration event. We send the QR code to the registered guest, and they could come in with the QR code plus their face to register for a particular event. I'll give you an example of a feature we provide on the attendance tracking. First, the device we could use, it could be any IP camera, for example, IP camera on the network optics NVR. We can use those, or we can use a tablet to do the video face recognition device. And we also provide attendance reports through our interface. You could do a monthly attendance report, or you can export this attendance just like a typical attendance system. You can export to Excel or integrate to your HR system, for example. Other status dashboard showing like occupancy, like on the right side is an example of a case in a gym, or it's a company actually, showing arrival time, leave time, or absence status on your dashboard. And we can also show how long this employee or even a visitor in a gym, how long they spend in this facility. The system also provides multiple office access control. You can have a centralized management integrated database, and with multiple location to share this single database, and with multiple office management on the access control. And we also provide a third-party integration. As I mentioned, you can work with your human resource system to do some integration. It could be customized as well. Other feature we provide from our server, Aira Face server, is the Aira display, which is web-based. You can show up locally on the server, or can use any browser to show it. It could be, depends on your application. All this interface I mentioned here could be display. Also, as I mentioned, support other third-party integration. I think I mentioned that already. And one device we support, we call a wagon device interface. That's a popular in access control system. So that could work with existing access control system in the customer facility. event notification. This it could be through a mail or mobile app, or later on we will show us through Nx interface as well. And again, the Aira SDK will provide the API for third-party integration. It's also a RESTful API and a WebSocket interface available. New product we're working on, I want to give you a kind of big preview. We call Aira Track product, which is also work with the network optics we're working on. We should have this very soon. You could track strangers and or person of interest in your facility. So we could use the video from the MVR, like NX, and then show the where this person goes through this which camera they went through in this facility, and show up their kind of path in this facility. And we can even give you a tracking who show up nearby this particular person. So this could be a popular application when you're looking, we call contact tracking in this COVID-19 period. So that's something we're working on, and we'll give you an update when it's available. So give you a little bit of all the application scenario we mentioned. From the top left, entrance control, as usual, typical face recognition application. Now we also add the temperature measurement. Welcome display, when we recognize some VIP or employee, we could show some greeting message. Touchless access control, I think it's very popular. You can have work with the existing access control system. Either it was be a card swiping, or I think if you, before you using say a fingerprint, right now is not so popular because it's a contact based. So people want to add on a solution which is touchless. So face recognition is a good choice. The other application like attendance tracking I mentioned, visitor management I mentioned, and also a contact tracing, as I mentioned, the new product we're working on. All this is based on the core Aira technology, face recognition technology. So I'm actually not seeing the chat questions. So, but if you have any question, you can raise it, and I think Jason will be monitoring that for me.
Yeah, I'm doing that. No worry.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so no more question. I'll show you a few demo video, so it give you a more solid idea what we can do for you with or without NX. So initially, first of this presentation will be available through my NX website, my NX portal. So you will see this one, or if you leave your contact information, we can also send you this in advance. All this demo video is available in the, our YouTube channel, so you can see it easily. So let me start it. So there's a few cases I want to show you. First example is this is a gym in Taiwan, and we use the face recognition device to provide entrance for employee and also their customers, and also at the same time measure temperature for when they enter the facility, and give you a alert if it's a high temperature. So it's a tablet to capture the face and then provide access, working with the existing access control system to give you this entrance. Okay, next one. This is application on top of face recognition. We also do the mask detection when you enter the office or any particular facility. So it's actually a clock in and clock out button, and it's detecting the employee and also if the employee wear a mask or not. So when they don't have a mask, it won't provide the entry. So with a mask, they recognize this employee and provide the access to the door. Okay, this is showing integration using existing IP camera from FVR, and also showing integration for instant message. On the right side, you can see is a popular instant message line in Asia. We will provide the event and also the photo for, I think this is like a blacklist. So give you a warning, some facility, we're working with some health or nursery environment. They want to give instant message to all the staff when there's some event happen. They want to get this message right away. So right now we're already working with Line. I believe we have other instant message requirement like WhatsApp or other popular instant message in your region. We can talk about it, how we can work with them together. This is an example of a hotel using this. I think this one is not utilize our face recognition, but use our temperature sensor to give a reading. So make sure everybody enter the facility. You got peace of mind, the temperature being checking, and they provide access to the facility. Next one, this is interesting. Sorry about this all Chinese. It's an event. We work with Siemens Taiwan. It's their seminar, and we provide our kind of self-registration interface or application plus the face recognition to provide easy contactless event kind of reporting or registration system for them for their event. So first they show the QR code we send through an email, and then on the tablet they get a picture. They register a particular feature they like. Okay, and then they will take a photo, and then that will be used for their face recognition. And at the door, they kind of do reporting and will show the greeting message and bring them to the seminar. So I think the photo, you could also do a pre-registration, sending the events in email. You don't need to take a photo right on the site, and you can report over there. So it's a very popular event. We have run through many events in Asia using this solution because contactless requirement recently. Okay, now we come to the part we talk about how we work with Nx. There's a few integration. As you all familiar with the network optics interface, we can show you how this integration was done smoothly and how you can use these two system together. First, the integration our event, we can use the white list or black list or even a strange alert working with Nx, and we can use the bookmark function or even list function in the Nx, and you can do your um, research through Nx. And also we add we call a personal identity bookmark on the video track. I don't know if we show a video later, but that's available through the Nx interface. And also you could use our tablet. We provide RTSV video out to the Nx working as a camera. And you can also use our tablet as a temperature measurement. And we also we provide this access control, as I mentioned, that also works smoothly with the network optics. And the attendance report, we can show up in the center of the NX. As you aware, the NX interface is very flexible. You can put in a dashboard inside uh, the NVR interface and shows it just like a IP camera. And the other feature, I think I mentioned, we use it as a event with the network optics. So it will show a very seamless integration. You can show all the information you want with the NX event. So we provide employee ID, for example. This just to give you an example, ID, name, or car number. We can show temperature or give you a snapshot as a NX event, and you can configure the bookmark, what you want to show in the bookmark as well. And all this was done through a HTTP event push to the NX. I believe this part you're all very familiar with. I think Jason mentioned briefly on the architecture. This is a little bit more detail. In the center is the NS NVR. Either the IP camera or a tablet will all go through a video, either it's RTSP or say UNVIV or interface to the NX. We could get this interface from from NX or video directly from the IP camera or through NX, and to process in the Aira face server to do face recognition. And we work with the uh, Wigan interface to open door or open gate. And also on our tablet, we also have this interface. You can do gate control as well. And on the right side, you can see through NX, you can see event and the video. And the center part is the dashboard of our application that could also show in the middle of the NX video interface. And with our dashboard, you can generate all kind of report for your application. Next part is the demo video. A few demo videos again is available on YouTube channel, and you can see how we integrate with the NX. So this is a blacklist. As you're familiar, this is the NX interface. When we show all the event as employee and detection, employee detection as an event. So you could see the employee name and ID. I think this one also, I don't know if you get temperature. No, just show up which gate they come in. And this is the blacklist. So it show up as a special event in NX. So you see an event show up, and also on the screen, it gives you a highlight of this blacklist. Not sure why my video stopped. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I think you're all familiar with the event listing network optics. So you can go back to review the event or do some of your investigation. This just give you an example. I think you're all familiar with this operation. So this is live detection, and this is the let me see. Give me a second. This is the attendance tracking and also bookmark search through the network optics. So this at the entrance, employee do a carding, and earlier same example, we do the mask detection and also face recognition for the employee. So it will show up as a event in the NX. It's just a few example here. Okay, so this part of doing the event search through a nick, the name nick, to do an event search, and then find the video. You could do a download or export. I think this is the operation you're quite familiar with. So we can move on to next one. This is the application for our gym customers. So we do attendance tracking, and when you look at the center part of this Nx interface, you can see the dashboard for this application. It could show up together with IP camera and the event list on the right. This is all the very flexible network optics operation you're all familiar with. So the dashboard used in the center, this give you a real-time status of the employee or the gym customer coming or go out and how long they stay there. In this particular customer, they also asked us to list kind of VIP, or if they stay too long in the gym, we want to give alert on the top so you can see those yellow highlighted person on the top. You want to give the manager a warning if they are staying too long. Maybe they didn't do the correct car out or something happened or they want to confirm. So that's a requirement. So the dashboard, you can from the dashboard in the NX, you can also expand it to individual window of Aira interface, and you can generate more detailed report here. On top of the investigation we could do through a network optics interface.
Hi, Henry. Allow me to chime in a little bit. So
Okay, sure.
this is a really nice use cases that utilize NX Witness v4.0, where we updated our built-in browser engine to Chromium. So Aira has a very nice dashboard and visitor management software based on browser. So you can see, like we just put them all in the layout. So no matter for the security guards or for the business owner, they can have an overview of the surveillance video. They can do bookmark search in NX. At the same time, they can seamlessly interact with the dashboard and see live update information in the dashboard. It just save a layout and that's it. If you have multiple store, there's a layout for store one, another layout for store two. So we can very quickly browse around different stores and see like a comprehensive information like this. It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very powerful. The network optics features. One thing I didn't mention, I used to sell MVR, just and for my first part of my surveillance career,
Yeah.
and I leave that market right before NS getting popular. So yes,
Now you're back. Yeah.
yeah, but
That's great.
yeah, this is really a powerful MVR. Through my MVR experience in the past, I see maybe 20, 30 MVR. I think the network optics really is the best. Really powerful integration, and also the interface is so flexible. It's do a lot of feature we want to do before, but never achieved. Now you can
Thank you.
see
Yeah.
with these network optics so powerful. I think that's the reason they are so popular everywhere. So
Trying
next
our best.
video,
Yeah.
yeah, great product. So next application is actually a new integration we did with the Mobatics camera and also a network optics. It's kind of a special integration requirement from an airport in Taiwan. We're still working on it. Uh, the requirement is using a camera, an IP camera or thermal camera, looking at like a lobby or big entrance of um, of the airport and doing multiple facial recognition and multiple temperature tagging through this camera. So not so many camera can do this. Luckily, we found Mobatics can do this, and we did some special integration to get all these multiple phase and multiple temperature on the IP camera to achieve the requirement of this project. And with the network optics integration, is provide a very good solution to the customer. So let me show you this video. So you can see we're using, we didn't use the lobby, but we use the office environment. You can detect the employee while they're working, multiple of them. I think this window we got two. I don't know, my video somehow sometimes stop a little bit. So they're working, not necessarily the front one they recognize the back one. Sometimes the back one they recognize first. So they could recognize multiple at the same time. So after that, you can also, on the right side, you can do, because they do temperature reading. So you can type a temperature data and search for event. So I believe even with the NX, you can give a special condition for, say, temperature 37, and they could trigger a special alert right away. So it's all very special integration. And we could put the thermal image and the real IP camera image side by side to give you a good idea. Even if you don't get the temperature reading, you can see if any highlight of the temperature high spot in the video. Okay, I think in the, they're doing a video expo. Sometimes I couldn't tell if it's stop or not. Oh, okay, I think stop playing. Oh, okay, this is the video expo part. I think you're familiar with. So expo, and then you can play back. So that concludes my presentation and the demo. I don't know if you have any question. You are welcome to contact us. I did mention I was actually I'm Henry Ho. I'm handling the North American market. We also have Asia team with me today. They are Catherine is handling the Asia market and also European market. And if it's any general region, you can also always send sales. We all get it. And of course, you through network optics, they know where to find us. Jason is a very good friend of us, and we work with the team for a long time. I think that's
So
all.
Henry, that's great. We got a few questions coming in. So the
Sure.
first one is there a brand list of access control that can integrate to Aira?
Uh,
Or probably you
Brandless.
yeah, or
Okay.
probably you would just use the vegan, Aira vegan to
Yeah, we
interface
can.
with
If you already have access control system installed, pretty much all the modern one have a vegan interface, so you should be able to use that.
Okay, so with existing setup or the new setup with access control, you will recommend to use the Aira vegan to for as a middleware for meta integration, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Got it. Got it. And also another question is for staff or user, they want to enroll the part of access control or facial recognition. Will they do that via NX Witness or Aira or third-party access control?
Oh, sorry.
So
Could
I
you
can
repeat that again?
sure. So when the user want to enroll a person to
Mm-hmm.
access control system or to the facial recognition system, will they enroll via an X-Witness or via Aira or maybe via a third-party access control?
You can use Aira interface, or you could export your access control database into the Aira system. You can do that. So if you
I see.
already established the database, if not new registration, you can just export the whole database. And
Mhm.
after that, you can like you do periodically synchronization between these two, or just add directly if you feel comfortable using Aira. After that, you can always add this database into Aira directly.
So let's say we have a site which require two-way authentication with access control and facial recognition. If there's a new user, they will have to register their face via Aira and register their card via the access control system, right?
Correctly. Yeah, usually the car information already in access control system. So you just export that database and you can use Aira to add the face. But actually, you can even start with the, usually in access control system, you already have a photo registered. That photo actually, from our experience, Aira could do a pretty good recognition based on that photo. The other day I was trying my Taiwan ID as my photo to do recognition. Actually, it's doing pretty good. The photo was like 20 years ago. They did a great recognition very easily. So you can start with that. Whatever existing feature in the access control system, you can start with that. If that doesn't work, recognition percentage is low, you can always replace with a recent photo or just with a IP cam kind of snapshot.
I see. Got it. Okay. Another question is how many images should be registered by employee for image recognition, even with mask? Yeah.
Basically, depends on the size of your database. Usually, we just need one, and
even with the mask on.
Yeah, even with the mask on. What we've been doing, we experience is depends on the size of a database and the percentage you cover your face. Sometimes we need to, for example, a typical recognition percentage we call kind of 95% accuracy. If anything above that, we will think this is same person. With a mask on, you might need to reduce that to something like 80%. So if there's a two person, say above the nose, it's look very similar, up to 80%, we might think it's the same person. So that's kind of case by case, depends on how big in your database. For example, in the Aira office, we got less than 20%. If we put like 80%, we got 100% recognition, no problem. So it depends on if you have, say, 3,000 employee or facility, and that percentage probably need to be enhanced a little bit more. I don't know if 80%, it kind of case by case. If it doesn't work, we can always input a new photo to improve that accuracy.
I see. So which means we only need to enroll the photo with a person that is not wearing a mask, and you will use partially. Okay,
that's
for the mask part.
Yeah. Sometimes depends on the person's their face features. Sometimes the key feature is not covered by the mask, so that could help. It all depends.
There's interesting questions. How Aira face recognition works on twins?
That I don't have answer. I don't know. We have our CEO on the line. I wonder if he could answer that, or we can get back to you on this. Have we tried any twin or not? I don't know. I think
Frank,
it show up in the.
You like to share? Yeah.
Yeah, it show. Frank D is our CEO. I think he got more. This technology new to me, so I'm just learning as I go. But Frank, I've working on this technology for so long. He probably have an answer.
Can you hear me? This is Frank.
Yeah,
Frank. Yeah, very clear.
Okay, actually, the way we deal with twins, the most important thing is we need to have their separated photo enrolled first of all. And in the past 2 years, we have been running several different POC tests, and we passed all 3 POC tests. They actually find twins to run through the POC test, and we passed those tests. So currently, our engine can distinguish twins. Okay, but the prerequisite is we need to re-enroll their face one by one. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah, I think like, sorry. Yeah, I think for Aira and most of the facial recognition, you are using the face attributes, right? So there are also like different similarities of twins. So it could be easier ones for identify, but for you guys, you don't consider they are twins. You just like two people look pretty alike with a similar face attributes. But if it passed the threshold like 97% or 99%, then you will consider them as a different or the same person. Got it. Okay, got it. And there's another question. Does the Aira tested for morphing attack? Frank or Henry, are you familiar with
that's for sure. That's for sure, Frank. I don't know about this.
If there's a use case that need to be very high security protection, then we will recommend using our solution with Intel RealSense camera building, okay? Because Intel RealSense camera, that camera can build a real 3D image for face. So in that case, it's a real anti-spoofing camera feature. Okay, so if there's a case, that need to have the anti-spoofing standard, then we will recommend Intel RealSense camera integration with our solution.
Got it. Got it. That's clear. So everyone, any questions so far? Okay, there's one. So like the Aira solution is a appliance solution, includes hardware plus software, or we can source the hardware locally and purchase the software only.
This one I can answer. Yeah,
yeah.
We provide this kind of key all-in-one solution if you want, but we also provide software option. You can get your hardware locally with meet our requirement, and you can just get the software from us.
Mm-hmm. By the way, is Aira running on Windows or Linux?
Linux.
Linux. Okay. Ubuntu
Yes.
or other versions?
Ubuntu, I believe. Yeah, Frank. Ubuntu, right? Yeah.
Ubuntu. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And at the beginning, you also shared that your appliance, the mini computer with Aira Face include, it can run for 12 cameras. So that's actually pretty much a lot.
So actually 12 tablet, because the tablet would do the decoding. So it's not so heavy loading on the server. But if it's IP camera case, if directly video source from IP camera, we need to do a decoding, so it would be only 4.
Okay.
4 camera. But most application, small to medium size, I think 4 is plenty. Yeah, a lot of them are using 1 or 2.
Yeah, exactly. One at the entrance with the tablet, and 2 or 3 like at the key locations for face recognition or tracking later on. Yeah.
Except one project, I think they asked for 120 channels, so we need to build a special server for that.
I see. So with Aira tablets, the tablet will detect the face, will extract the face and send the face data to Aira server. So that lower down the resource requirements, right?
That's right.
Got it. Okay. All right, guys. I think you have Henry. Can you share again your email contact information with everyone?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'd like to thank you again for joining our webinar today. So if you have any questions, you can send me an email, or you can find Aira's contact information on the screen right now. So in about 2 weeks time, we will post the webinar together with the slides on my.netoptix.com under the webinar session. And if you want to share the webinar recorded file with the partners in about a week time, we will put the video of the webinar on our YouTube channel there. Okay, so you're more than welcome to share that with your team or your customers, and let's discuss more. Okay. So if there's no questions so far, I will call it a day. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. So no matter where you are, please stay safe. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Henry. Nice to
Okay,
talk to
thank
you
you.
again. Yeah. Let's
Thank
keep in
you.
touch.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.